Okay, my dear ladies and gentlemen, we just filled in a pension spreadsheet with you. Now it's time to actually come up with a journal entry. So as you remember, these are the changes that we thought through that happen out in our pension expense, but they were connected with the outside party right here. Okay, so you cannot really post this particular journal entry because the credit belongs to a pension trust. So what are we going to do right now? For our books specifically, we'll go ahead and foot every column down so we know net changes for that particular account. For example, annual pension expense going down. So debit plus debit plus debit minus credit minus credit. Here's your net debit because debit's 1. Cash, only 1 usually, and it's a credit. As far as other comprehensive income for prior service cost, you only have one change. Remember, journal entries are changes, and it's on the credit side. So please leave beginning balances alone. Leave those alone. The only time in this particular column you have to worry about something is if you were to have a plan amendment. Plan amendment. It will go right here. What does that mean? So plan amendment. If you decided that you used to pay 70% of the future salaries to your employees once they retire, and right now you can afford to give them 75, you decided to revise, amend the pension plan, it will create an extra PBO and it will create extra prior service costs that will be reflected right here. So when you will be making your journal entry, only then, only in this case, you will have to add that amount as well into the journal entry because it has never been booked yet. But that's an exception. Doesn't happen very often, thank goodness. Next one, for your gains and losses, look up here. You have one debit, you have another debit, you ended up with a total debit for $92,000. This column is always a plug-in. So here I come, I will create and write down this journal entry as a journal entry. Debit to pension expense, credit to cash, right here. I put another credit to other comprehensive income prior service cost for $70,000. One more, it tells me debit to other comprehensive income gains and losses. So I got this one, this, and this one. Then C, what do I need? Do I need another debit or another credit? It looks like a credit. It's a plug-in to your pension liability. Plug into your pension liability. And you're done. Here is your journal entry.